Hello, gang. Welcome back once again. Now, technically, I do one or two unboxing videos a year. Just didn't know there was a term for it. I mean, usually, Palladium, Christmas grab bag, that kind of stuff. But I've seen some folks asking, what's in it? And, being a long time, I mean, I've still got a box on the shelf over there of the original Battle Droids, though the mechs have long gone missing. When it came out, I picked up the new Battletech beginner box. I've seen folks asking, well, what's in it? What does it come with? So, I'm figuring, what the heck? We'll do an unboxing. We'll open it up, see what all is in it, and then I'll take a little break. I'll read through some of the stuff and see exactly what all, is there. I've heard there's some rules, things, missings or different or such. So, we shall see, shall we? All right, I'm going to try adjusting camera and everything. Because really, you don't need to be staring at my mug for this. Yeah, that's better. All right. All right. Handy dandy, reliable hobby knife. Just split plastic rather than fighting with everything. Which, okay, apparently I've got a tight spot. The razor blade doesn't want to play. You know what? I've got it split open. Bugger this. Come on, give me the edge. There we go. That's more fun. Yeah. You get to steer my gut for a second. All right. Come on. Open. There we go. There's a big box filled with a lot of plastic. Say that right up. Ooh. So that is nice. There's the new Wolverine. My camera's really not capturing that. Doing it justice. Yeah. That is a nice little mech. One-piece cast, no building, so one pose. So if you want it in any other pose, and there's the Griffin. There we go. Yeah, so if you want them in any different pose than that, you're going to have to cut and model, redo. Golden Rule. What is that? A Colby's Commando mission. It's not a rule book, that's a novelette. Okay. Well, some basic descriptives in the back. What mechs, some pictures of mechs and what they are, their tonnages. Some classic jump ship and drop ship imagery there. That's interesting. Come here. My fingers work better than that. Ooh. Pair of standard D6s. Try and get this arranged better where it will stop falling down. Yeah, that's not going to work. All right. What did I just send? Of course. There went a mech. Man down. Bloody heck. Of course, it's going to be all the way up onto the other side of my desk. One sec. All right, there. Recovered it. That didn't scream, klutz for everybody. All right, let's see what we've got in this little sealed packet. Looks like new mech cards, like out of the old mech books. So you'd have things. We'd have the. Yeah, it is like the old tactical cards with the hit boxes and everything to mark off. It's a nice, like a nice laminated style. That first one's a Locust. There's the Wolverines card. Got it. Has everything laid out real nice. Wait a minute, wow, this is interesting. I mean, all right, it's got your hit boxes, but then here on the other side, it's got all the weapons listed out. It's got their locations, how much damage they do, and then their ranges and the modifiers. It's got the hit tables right down here. All the basic stats, your weight, your actual tonnage, your weight class, medium in this case, tech base, inner sphere, walking, running, jumping movements. This is actually pretty convenient. This is nice. It's got the hit location charts out here on the limbs as well, so you don't even have to look over here. It's got everything right there around the diagram. Nice. That is a good, thick. I don't know if you could use erasable markers and, mark on, wipe off. Locust 1V, Locust 1E. Ooh. Warhammer 6M. Large laser variant instead of AC5 variant. Once again, it's got the hitboxes and everything, and then it's got all the weapons with ranges and everything laid out on the other side. Angle for the camera. It's hard doing everything in reverse. I don't do this on a regular basis, so don't exactly train for it. Ooh, there's the Griffin. Your basic 1N variant. Let's see if there's another one in here. What is this? A Thunderbolt. That would have been a nice plastic mini to get. And there's a Griffin 1S, which has the large laser and 2 mediums, the LRM5 instead. So, it's stuck with just one version to play with. Another version of the Thunderbolt. Why do we have Locust and Thunderbolt stuff in here? What is this? Like some sort of pilot cards? Man, this is some small print stuff. I've got my glasses on. Yeah, they're there. Got my glasses on. I can still barely read this stuff. Maneuvering. Let's see. Look, this first one has got. Let's get this open. Where's the thing? Okay, come on. Come on. Ah! Yeah. All right. Different pilots on each side of each card. There's the Wolverine. The basic Wolverine, AC5 Storm 6 version. Rank Sergeant Eric Stendhal, rank Sergeant. Affiliation Mercenary Unit, Hansen's Rough Riders, Mech Wolverine. As he listened in his cockpit to the static-filled screams of his friends fall silent one by one, something broke inside Stendhal. He resigned his commission with the Lion Commonwealth Armed Forces, and soon after, drifting into the employment of Hansen's Rough Riders. Officially a member of a recon lance, Stendhal almost always takes the field alone and maintains radio silence. Special pilot abilities cost 4. Cost 4 what? I'm probably going to figure that out of the book. Sniper, reduce range attack modifiers by half. +1 for medium, +2 for long, +3 for extreme. They finally worked in extreme range. Oh, I haven't read new rules and such in probably 15 years or so. So back then, extended range, extreme range was a hypothetical for working in house rules type thing. See, he's also got stand aside, may spend +1 movement point to pass through a hex occupied by enemy unit by making a piloting skill roll with a +2 modifier. Apply +1 modifier for each weight class by which the enemy unit is heavier. -2 each weight class for which this unit is heavier. So he's passing a light. He takes -2, in his favor for the piloting roll. I think. Yeah. Sounds right. But if it's a heavy, he's got +1. If it's an assault, he's +2. Okay. Like, that makes sense. They're bigger, they take up more space. So pilot cards with special abilities, I have no clue how to use those. I've never done like pilot card stuff. This box could be a lot smaller than that. I'm going to be able to fit a bunch of extra stuff in here. There we go. There's why it's got Locust and Thunderbolt. It's got punch-out cards. I just almost punched out one of the train pieces. Heavy Forest almost can't. These are really lightly attached. The second one over here just started to come out in my hand. I mean, yeah, which is cool in one regard, but on the other hand, I just popped it out, almost popped two by accident, and that one I just popped out with the lightest touch of a hand. Now, I don't know if you can read those or not really well, but it's one light and two heavy woods that can be placed out on the map to alter up terrain. It's a bunch of light woods, heavy, two heavy, single light, three light, one heavy, and then you've got 8 mechs. 2 Wolverines, 2 Locusts, those are the Griffins, Locust, Wolverine, and Thunderbolt. All right, let's put those over in the lid. Ooh, the maps. It feels like the old paper. Wait a minute, is this the old paper map? No, there's no lake in the middle. Texture's pretty nice. Well done. Is it double-sided? Oh, yep, 2 maps. Slightly different on each side of it. And of course, you can use the woods to alter that up. An instant guide to the inner... We got a bunch of paperwork in here, excuse me. Okay, there we go. I can get hold of it. An instant guide to the inner sphere. Okay, now that's cool. That's something I've never seen before. I've seen maps before. But this one has things like... Let's go with Fed Suns down here in the corner. Actually, more centric. Steiner. House Steiner, Lorraine Commonwealth. Okay, I'm going to spin this so I can read it properly. It's got this little box that gives Steiner intel. Over centuries, business acumen has turned the Commonwealth into an industrial powerhouse, but often results in social generals, nobles with little combat experience. Today's Lorraine Mechwer place their confidence in Archon Katrina Steiner. Okay, so this is set for 3rd Succession War. Whether leading a war or negotiating a trade agreement, her warriors will march at her side. Ruler, Archon, Katrina Steiner. Government, constitutional monarchy with German feudal stylings. Capital, Tharkad City on planet Tharkad. Dominant languages, English, German, German being the official. It says official. Scotch Gaelic, Italian, and French. Dominant religions, Christianity, Protestant, Judaism, and Islam. Inhabited worlds, 443. That's what I've not seen before. Details like that. Founding year, 2341. Currency, the kroner. Very cool. It's got that for all 5 major houses and... Watch where the camera's placed. And Comstar right here. Very interesting. Okay, that's a cool pickup. Well, it's got, what is about, Battle Mech and Mech Warrior. What are they? Very cool. Iron Wind Metals advertisement. You've entered the exciting world of Battletech. Now it's time to bring the heavy metal to the battlefields. And it's got advertisements for, mechs and such. It's the same thing, just on 2 sides. I mean, same illustrations makes everything. You guys made money on putting a single side print. Oh. And there's the quick start rules. Now, I'm going to pause the vid here. And quite simply, I'm going to give these a little read. See what's in here. See if there's anything I notice is an obvious issue. And I'll come back to you in a split second. An editing clip of length. after taking a look at this and see what major changes there are for, you know, ah! For an old first edition player like me. See you in a sec. All right, gang, some final thoughts having read through the starting rule book for the beginner's box. If you are new to Battletech, like you've never played tabletop before, or you've got friends that you're getting into the game and such, this is an outstanding product. This will be great. For us old hats, us guys that have been at it forever, it'll be a nice addition. The plastic mechs, nice thing to add to our force multipliers, paint up and such. But it is meant for beginners. It is a basically beginner's introductory box. One thing, there's no heat. They did not factor heat or anything beyond the basics of open terrain, light woods, and heavy woods into this box set. It is set up as a beginner's training set. That's pretty much it. Looking through, reading through everything, it gives good basic instructions, step by step, well written, clear, and concise. But such as with heat that I mentioned, it left it out. It mentions it on the last page. And there are several other things, critical hits, things like that it mentions. Additional terrain, things such as buildings, water, hills of various levels. None of that is in here. It is meant for either, one-on-one, one mech on one mech, or using the punch-outs, feasibly up to a lance each, of beginner level play. Now, that said, they did some really cool things I found on the back of these cards. Is captions like out of the technical readouts, where it gives you the overview, the capabilities, deployment, who's got what mechs and what kind of numbers, and tells you about some of the variants out there. These are just fabulous. I love those cards. That's cool. But it is a basic introductory. It doesn't go, there's no infantry rules, no armor, they're not even mentioned, there's nothing, there's no heat, critical hits, any of that. So, would I get it having known that? Yeah, I'd still get it. The two mechs are cool, and quite simply, the terrain, the pieces, and something that can work with beginners to introduce them to everything. It's an excellent first step product. Be great for kids, be great for, as I've been saying, new beginners, and makes a good opening for then moving into the more detailed, more troublesome advanced rules. So maybe I'll have to look at getting the new armored combat game for Battletech that's coming out as well, instead of just the beginner's box. But there you have it. It is beautifully illustrated, clear and precisely written, with tips and tricks, good things thrown in. Everything is clearly covered for a good basic beginner's intro and game. So I like it. I like it a lot. I'd recommend it. I will probably, my daughter's already beyond this stage. But she wants to sit and play with it, so we'll probably do that. With that, though, leave your own thoughts, comments, observations, suggestions down below. Hit the like and dislike, subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, and you haven't hit that notification bell, and you want YouTube to give a snot about letting you know when I put out, new original content, go ahead and hit that. More important than any of that, though, or this, or anything else, if there is something or someone out there important to you, then whether it is up and out face-to-face or from the safety of behind your terminal, or just picking up the phone and checking in on somebody who matters to you that you haven't talked to in a long time, if it matters, then be someone that matters. Get involved, make a difference. But take care of yourselves and stay safe. I am the Articulate Grunt, and until that next time, which I hope to catch you here for, I'm out from here. Bye.